Welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
Several minutes ago, we were talking about AIs and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this topic on the internet right now that's interesting.
Okay.
For me, I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
What about the copyright
Yeah.
AI thing?
Yeah.
Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
The whole gist of this topic is like, if an AI creates image out of thin air, right? Like you type whatever items you want the AI to do, or like whatever songs or like whatever solutions you want outputted from the AI, right?
Yeah.
The output the AI outputs is it came from somebody else's work,
Right.
So is that copyrighted? Is that artwork? I mean, that artwork comes from someone else's, right? Like Picasso's work, right? If you do a picture of a dog that looks like Picasso's work, Picasso, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Picasso's work, then it's got the taste of Picasso, which is obviously, that's
Like cubism, like looking like.
right.
Yeah.
That could be, could be violating the copyright.
Yeah.
So that question is really, I thought, that's a very interesting.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. I read an article that saying there are so many like lawsuits
Yeah.
and like lawsuits
Losses. Yeah.
and like the examples of like saibans and still like in the middle of nowhere. Like,
Oh, really? So,
still not like
okay.
yeah.
So they don't know, which is like right.
Yeah. So as I went to Stable Diffusion, that was for like AI image like creating one.
Yeah.
It says like free. First of all, it's free
Right.
without money, and then rights free. It says rights free.
Oh, okay.
It's like they don't own the rights.
Okay.
I mean, we can use it
So you can,
freely.
like, even for commercial purposes.
Yeah.
Usable.
Yeah, but still, you drag down and see the like under the page, and they says like there are so many lawsuits in this like this is controversial and still not
I see.
like guaranteed. So please make sure that if you use like a commercial ways or like
Right.
yeah,
That's true.
that's funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. How has the music industry dealt with inspirations?
Okay.
Like, isn't that a similar concept?
True.
That's inspiration, right? Like,
Yeah.
the newly created artwork.
Yeah, it's like we listen to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
We learn Michael Jackson. I mean, I listen Michael Jackson repeatedly and kind of get the vibe in it.
Right.
And then I write a song which sounds a bit like Michael Jackson.
Right.
That's inspiration.
That's right. That's an inspiration. And if you frame it badly, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
say that you stole from
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, right? And then you
Style.
copied his style, right?
Yeah.
How has the music industry, like, how have they drawn a line, like, of like, this is okay and this is not?
I mean, it's difficult too.
Okay.
It's difficult too. I guess the line could be like if you respect the original or not.
As in, like, what's the respect there? Like, how would you show the respect?
I mean, it's difficult.
Okay.
Like for example, like, do you know there are sampling? Have you ever
Yes.
heard of sampling?
I do.
Yeah.
I have heard a lot of. So I love K-pop, and K-pop uses samplings too.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I've
Yeah.
heard like a compilation of like this song came from this sampling, and like,
Yeah. It's like a basic like a kind of technique of hip hop
okay,
songs. So when they like there's some hip hop producers, they kind of doing songs by himself, so he can like own kind of orchestra or like jazz band.
Okay.
But he has a record, like vinyl record, and cut it into a piece like doo-doo-doo. and then
Right.
and then you put it together and make song.
Right.
That's like a sampling.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, but sampling isn't like copyright violation.
Oh, it's not?
It depends on the case, but basically
Basically, it's
yeah,
okay.
It's okay, because if you yeah, it's difficult actually, but basically it's not copyright violation.
really?
But if you use it too long,
Uh-huh.
you need some like a context, or like you need a reason of using it.
Oh, really? A reason. That's
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, for example, like BTS.
Okay.
Like what was the song? Butter.
Okay.
They're saying like LeBron's jersey,
Oh, right.
like was it Butter?
Yeah. LeBron.
Yeah. Or like
Yeah, I think that's
smooth like butter.
Yeah, okay.
Like criminals. You know, that's obvious that they inspired by Michael Jackson song. And the reason why is like a respect for like the American culture, like African American culture.
Okay.
And then now kind of express it as an Asian group, and
Okay.
we can see the context,
Okay.
the reason kind of why that was needed.
It's like
To be
morally okay or not.
Yeah, like if it's reasonable as an expression,
Okay.
as an art.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm getting the vibe of if it's morally okay or not. Is that right? Like
Yeah, kind of.
morally acceptable or not?
Yeah.
Because if you frame it as like it makes sense as a form of art, then I feel like anything could be art.
Yeah, if you can explain it like properly.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, there are like, lo-fi, chill hip hop.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I think I've
like
listened
on
to it before.
YouTube or those.
Yeah, I think I have.
There's a new type of those. There's a like more like ambient sound, like vibey sound, like.
Oh, yeah, I think I know that.
Experience.
Yeah.
Sound, and they're new like a group of using the same, for example, like Adele song,
Okay.
and make it way slower,
Okay.
like hello.
Oh, okay.
Make it much slower, and then release it.
As their own song.
Yeah, because that's an art.
Okay. And for them, I'm assuming it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it makes like it's morally okay.
Yeah.
And as an expression, it makes sense.
It's a new it's a new form of art. Make it slow and express as an art for them.
Okay.
But
Right.
it's still controversial.
Uh-huh.
I don't know the result of the lawsuits,
Uh-huh.
but
I see.
maybe that could be copyright violation.
Oh.
But yeah, it's difficult.
So like is it morally okay, or like the amount that you're using, the amount that you're pulling from the original track?
Yeah.
Is that too much or not?
Yeah.
That's I'm looking at it and I'm like those are like the two big factors.
Right.
Is that it? Yeah.
Right. Because sampling is kind of a way of expressing your respect to the original song, the love.
What if the sampling was so short to the point that no one would really notice the original song? And like, wouldn't that be considered like you're not trying to show respect to the original artist? Just
Yeah.
it was just convenient. Like it was just out there, and you thought it was usable, and you just used it. Wouldn't that be considered like not showing respect?
If it's too short, and because sampling is now it's too common for everybody.
Okay.
So if it's too short and using it as like, for example, like drum kick, only one sound,
Okay.
sampling, that's okay. That's just this is sampling, and that's okay. Like snare sound, like pick it from Michael Jackson song, and snare sound from Stevie Wonder, and like that's okay.
So it's too common to the point where
Sampling
like you
is-
don't even need to
Yeah.
show that respect anymore.
Yeah.
it's what we do on the industry kind of vibe.
Yeah. But if you use like a do from Stevie Wonder, that kind of you need some like a explanation. Like it's like it's obvious that that's a Stevie Wonder's one. So why did you use that in like a? Because
Well, okay, how about this? What if it was like, I'm trying to think of an iconic like a vocal line. For example, like I don't know what's out there. Bruno Mars, like
Okay.
Oh. Uptown Funk, right? You know that part where he goes, oh, right? That line.
Yeah.
If you take that line, completely change the pitch.
Okay.
Completely change the tempo.
Okay.
And then frequently use it in a song. I see that a lot.
Yeah.
In K-pop at least.
Okay.
Is that copyright problematic?
So basically that's okay.
Okay.
It's fun.
Oh, I see.
That's the way of enjoying music and
I see.
creating new things.
Morally okay.
Yeah, it's more okay. But if Bruno Mars says, "Oh, please stop it. That's my voice, but my song. I'm gonna sue you."
Okay.
And then situation would be different.
Oh,
It would be like
I see.
difficult.
Oh. So it depends on the original owner as well, then.
Yeah. But basically, okay, because Bruno does it too. Like pick it from all the Michael Jackson, and
Right.
not sampling, but yeah.
Wait, is it? Let's say that so that slow sci-fi music.
Yeah, lo-fi.
Lo-fi music.
What's that, like a ambient? I don't know how should I call those,
But the slow Adele song, right?
yes,
For example.
Yeah.
If Adele didn't say anything about it, would there be no trouble at all? Or would some sort of third party kind of, I don't know what institute would say something about it?
So there are this company or like organization who control all the copyrights.
Like Jazz Rack.
Yeah, Jazz Rack. So actually, it's not Adele herself saying things like that. Well, she can say it, of course, but basically that's like a company, like organization claims that, wait, this is a copyright violation, so I need a fee, or like stop releasing this song. All those.
Oh, so it's not about what Adele has to say. It's more on what the Jazz Racks got to say.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of twisted.
Yeah, about those copyright things. Some basically, because that's like at the gatekeeper of those copyright. When you release new song, you need to, go Jazz Rack and, pass through the Jazz Rack.
Okay.
So the first gatekeeper would be like Jazz Rack, those organization, and then second is like a original, like a.
Wow, they
or a performer.
They come second.
Yeah,
that's a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because for example, like a few years ago, like there were Utada Hikaru songs used in a music lesson school.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember which song was that, but for example, like First Love, used as an like a music, school.
Right. And that's being used commercially.
Yeah. So like that, so just like claims to the school that this is a copyright violation. You needed permission to use it as a commercial way. And that's what just like says. And then school needed to like pay fee for using that song. But Utada Hikaru herself says that no, I don't need it. Please use freely. That's school for learning new music.
Right.
For the future children.
Right.
Please use it freely, but it's just like who claim it.
Wow. That feels really controversial.
Yeah.
Does the money go to
I guess
Hikaru?
I don't know.
Or just Jazz Rack?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least some amount to Utada Hikaru-san, but
no one knows the ratio and stuff like that.
At least that's not something how she wanted to.
Wow.
So
Jazz rock seems kind of like the bully here. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a lot of situations where jazz rock is beneficial for everybody, but in that scenario, it just feels like Utada Hikaru's opinion should have been more weighted, right? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
All right.
Difficult.
Thanks for listening, guys. I love to do that. I just love to do an episode. It's 15 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
We gotta stop this episode.
Yeah.
And it's like, but it was interesting though, really.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
I love the way you end the story, like always clean. Love that.